Hello friends, how are you? This is Dr. Sri Nagi, Ayurveda and Medicine Doctor and also Isha Hatha Yoga teacher. Today in this video we are going to talk about the most important marma that is been described in Ayurveda, that is your umbilicus or navel. And we will see in this video how this navel becomes very important because it becomes the center of our energies, it becomes the center for our veins and arteries, and it also becomes center for our energy system. Like it is the main point which represents our solar plexus. Let's try to see what is the importance of umbilicus or navel in Ayurveda and how in ancient time umbilicus was being used for treating various kind of diseases. So today's video is about umbilicus and how umbilicus can be used in treating various diseases if you know your umbilicus well. In Ayurveda, the umbilicus is termed as Nabhi. Nabhi is the Sanskrit word for umbilicus, or it is also called as navel. Umbilicus is more of a medical terminology, and in usual common language we call it navel. But in Hindu mythology or in ancient Indian scriptures, it's been written that the Brahma, the god Brahma has origin from Vishnu's umbilicus. So who is the creator of universe, his birth is from umbilicus of Vishnu. So it is just a mythological story, but which represents like this umbilicus becomes the extremely important part of human body, and if you take care of this umbilicus well, it will generate a lot of health, a lot of well-being and a lot of nourishment to your body. But it is just with passage of time we are losing our culture, we are losing our roots, not in India but in all cultures it's been happening. So that's why we are losing the importance of these ancient sciences that were discovered for the well-being of human being. So I thought today I will make this video about the treatment, how the treatments in ancient times were done through umbilicus by applying certain things on umbilicus, and what was the importance of umbilicus in human life. So this umbilicus is also known as belly button, and the most fashionable terminology or thing in this world is piercing this belly button. So most of the people even don't know it is called umbilicus, it is called navel, it is called Nabhi, and they just know it is called as belly button, and you can pierce it for cosmetic point of view, and that's how people know about belly button. But in Ayurveda, this Nabhi or belly button is used as a very important anatomical point in order to see the situation, in order to see the position of various nearby organs. So this Nabhi or belly button, it is the central part between the Amashay and Pakwashay. So Amashay is that part of the body like your stomach and duodenum, which usually contain untransformed food. So Amashay is that part of your body which includes your stomach and upper part of your duodenum, in which undigested food stays, or most of the digestion of the food happens in these parts. So it is called Amashay in Ayurveda. And there is another part of the body that is called Pakwashay, which includes small intestine and large intestine. So this is the place where all the absorption of digested food material happen, and it also includes excretory system. Not only this, Ayurveda has considered this umbilicus or belly button as a marma. Marma means those points even on which if you put pressure for certain amount of time, not very strong pressure, it will help to rejuvenate all the siras, that is all the nerves, all the veins, all the arteries and all the surrounding organs that are connected with that energy point. So marmas are those energy point. It is also and it can be also understood as acupressure points. In Ayurveda, the most famous therapy is there, that is called marma therapy, in which a simple touch or even light massage of that marma point or little bit pressure on that marma point will yield a lot of energy, which is essential to bring balance between the various vital forces of body. That's how in Ayurveda this Marma therapy got a lot of importance. and these marmas are extremely delicate points of the body. So that in Ayurveda there is a clear indication a person should protect its marma points, because these are the energy rejuvenating points, and person should pay a lot of attention to take care of these marma points. If you go with Ayurveda science, Ayurveda considers Nabhi as the origin of various arteries and various nerves and various veins. But if you see anatomical view of a human being, like after dissection, it seems there are so many veins around umbilicus and a lot of cross of various arteries over there, but it is not like those arteries are originating from there. So in Ayurveda, when it's been mentioned like these veins, it's a very important point, and it is considered as the origin of arteries and veins. They have said this in this text, like this umbilicus is extremely important part of human body, because you must have noticed when a small infant is in mother's womb, all the nutrients, all the circulation of the blood, everything, whatever is happening in child's body, in that infant's body, it is happening from umbilicus. So, because mother's placenta is attached to child's umbilicus, and all the circulation of the blood, it's happening through umbilicus. So in this text, when ancient sages of Ayurveda like Sushrut Samhita, they wanted to, they tried to explain the importance of this Nabhi, so that people don't forget about it and people pay enough attention towards it. Not only this, in Ayurveda they use umbilicus to see the nearby organs. For example, umbilicus is not just the belly button, this Nabhi. When I say this word Nabhi, it does not just include the belly button, but it also includes the area around belly button. For example, one part of pancreas is also considered as Nabhi, because Nabhi is considered as a place for Pitta dosha. And Pitta dosha is responsible for all our digestion, what kind of digestion we are going through, how good our digestion is, how bad our digestion is. Everything is decided by Pitta dosha that is located in the Nabhi or umbilicus. Or in other words, we can also understand it as, because pancreas stays nearby Nabhi, and even half part of this pancreas is considered as Nabhi according to Ayurveda, and pancreas plays very important role in digestion of food material, whatever we are eating. So that's why Nabhi is considered as the place for Pitta dosha, and how good your Nabhi is or how good your umbilicus is, that's how well your Pitta dosha will be, and that's how well your digestive fire and digestion will be. So that's why in Ayurveda a lot of importance has been given to this Nabhi or umbilicus point. In yoga also, this umbilicus is considered as very important point, because this is the place where our solar plexus exists. And now how well your solar plexus is, how good your solar plexus is working, that decides how good your life energies will be, how active you will feel throughout the day, how it will enhance your energy, how good you will feel throughout the day. So everything is so much related, and you would be surprised to know this umbilicus is also known as the source of secretion of serotonin. Serotonin is considered as a happy hormone. So how well your umbilicus is, that also decides your happiness, because actually happiness and sadness, everything is chemistry that is within, and this serotonin hormone which is secreted by this navel. And in a way, the latest research says how good your serotonin is, that's how joyful you will be. And this serotonin is also responsible for secretion of dopamine in our body, which is also brings certain level of pleasantness. That's why if you go with yoga texts also, various researches has been happening, and it's been said from ancient times, like this umbilicus becomes very important part, because it is the place where your solar plexus exists, and how good your solar plexus is working, that decides the quality of your life.